You have a great photo from a family trip. You upload it to Google's Nano Banana. Type, change the background to a beach, and hit go. What comes back looks like your family is standing in front of a screensaver. The background doesn't match the lighting, your wife's arm is blurry, nobody looks quite like themselves, so you try again and type, make it better. Now it's even worse. You close the app annoyed, and maybe you come back later or not. Sound familiar? That experience has nothing to do with the tool. Nano Banana is the top-rated image editing model in the world. The problem is how you're talking to it, and the fix is simpler than you think. Today we're covering how to use Google's Nano Banana effectively for image editing, what Nano Banana is, why vague prompts tank your results every time, and 3 Nano Banana prompting techniques that will get you the output you're actually shooting for. You probably already know the basics, but just to go over it, Nano Banana is Google's AI image generation and editing model built into the Gemini app. Open Gemini, tap Create Images, upload a photo, type what you want, and the model works on it. There are 2 versions, Standard Nano Banana, which is fast and great for style changes and photo edits, and Nano Banana Pro, which is the heavier duty version, better for anything where precision, text, or detail really matter. For most everyday edits, you're working with the standard version. The key thing to understand about how it thinks, Nano Banana reads your image pixel by pixel, then predicts how those pixels should change based on your words. Every word you give it either focuses it or confuses it. There's no in between. And before we get into the 3 techniques, let's look at what the research says about why people struggle with AI tools in the first place. A 2025 study published in Frontiers in Psychology titled When Misunderstanding Meets Artificial Intelligence looked at how different kinds of unclear communication affect performance when working with AI. Researchers found 2 types of problems: leaving information out and being too vague. But ambiguous expression, vague or unclear instructions, consistently produced outputs that missed the mark. The study put it directly. Ambiguous expressions leave room for multiple interpretations, and when an AI fills in that gap, it fills it in based on what statistically makes sense, not what you meant. That's exactly what's happening with Nano Banana. When you say, make the background a beach, the model doesn't know if you mean keep the lighting the same, match the skin tones, or preserve how everyone looks, so it guesses. And its guess is technically plausible, but not what you wanted. The people getting great results aren't getting lucky. They're being specific. Here's how. Here's 3 techniques to get the Nano Banana image edits you're actually after. Number 1, start every prompt with a verb and lock what you want to keep. Google's own prompting guide is direct about this. Start with a strong verb that tells the model the primary action you want. Replace, keep, change, remove. Not make it look like, or kind of do this thing where. And before you tell it what to change, tell it what to protect. Instead of, change the background to a beach, try, keep my family's faces, skin tones, and clothing exactly as they appear. Replace only the background with a tropical beach. Match the original lighting. That anchor is everything. Without it, the model treats the whole image as fair game. This works the same way whether you're editing a family photo, a headshot, or a product shot. If you're doing a LinkedIn photo, use this prompt. Keep my facial features and hairstyle accurate, no heavy filters, change the background to a softly blurred office with large windows, soft daylight lighting from the front. Verb first, protect what matters, then change what you want. Tip number 2, describe what you want, not what you don't want. This one comes straight from Google's prompting guide and it runs against instinct. Most people write prompts as corrections, no blur, don't change my face, without the cars in the background. Nano Banana responds to positive descriptions, not negative ones. If you say no cars, the model has to interpret what no cars looks like. Say empty street, and it knows exactly what to generate. Same principle everywhere. Instead of, don't make the lighting harsh, say, soft, even lighting. Instead of, don't change the colors, say, preserve the original color tones. Instead of, no text on the image, say, image only, no text. Flip every negative into a positive description of what you actually want. The output changes fast when you do this. And tip number 3, use the conversation. Don't restart from zero. Google's Nano Banana holds context across edits. It knows what it just created. Most people don't use this. They get a result they don't love, clear everything, and start over with a new upload. That's the long way around, and it costs you consistency. Instead, let the first prompt do the heavy lifting, then refine in follow-ups. If the background is right, but the lighting on someone's face is off, just say, the background looks good. Adjust the lighting on the faces to be warmer and softer. Keep everything else the same. You don't need to re-describe the whole image. The model is tracking the thread. One targeted follow-up is almost always faster and more accurate than a full restart. Remember, the AI tool isn't the problem at this point. The prompt is. Start with a verb, lock what you want to keep, describe what you want instead of what you don't, and use the back and forth instead of starting over. Pick one of these 3. Try it on your next edit and see what happens. Your move.